Hi everyone, it's Kim from Affordably Crafty. Let's talk about crochet memories and how you can encapsulate those for years to come using your yarn scraps. If you're new here, welcome. My channel is all about teaching you how to stretch your craft dollar and be affordably crafty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram and join my Facebook group where I post about all my deals, steals, and freebies I find in my travels in the crafting world. So this is most of my small yarn scraps from 2022. I was not as specific when I did this, but I am going to explain to you what I am doing in 2023. Also, if you didn't know, this is the top of a Parmesan cheese container. These fit the regular mouth ball jars. These don't get thrown out at my house. This also makes it very easy to just put the scraps in and then close it. Now you know. So this is my jar from 2022. I took the cover off of some kind of mason jar thing from Dollar Tree and put it here so I could just put it in. But this is very much easier this year. So what you're going to do in 2023, I mean, it's only January, so you can kind of go back. Any of my finished products, my FOs, I'm going to be putting a piece of yarn in here from each one. So just to show you what I mean. Like even the ends you snip off. So like, what is that? Like 6 inches-ish? Yeah, like around like 6 inches. I'm going to put in this jar. Okay. I am going to show you what I'm going to put them in. So there's two different options. There is one like this. That is a clear disc ornament. Let me just take one out so you know what I'm talking about. Which is flat. These are great to use if you want to give somebody a yarn ornament, but you don't want to use a ton of yarn on it because you get more real estate since it's not a full circle. Also, if you would like something that will lay flat against a wall, this is a much better option. So if you would like to hang these in your yarn room, like back here or something, which is my plan, I'm going to be using this one, even if you have to use 2 per year, as opposed to this big one, which is a lot more real estate. So if you look at that versus this, and you can get these in different sizes. I got these last year, I want to say like 80% off because I definitely wanted these two. So I think I paid $2 for this one and $4 for this one. This one has, how many are in this one? Why does it not say? 25. There's 25 in here and I paid $4 for it. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this part off. Don't lose it. Don't. And I am going to start going through this jar. So see, we've got smaller pieces. This is my Noro yarn that I got and made a shawl from. This I dyed. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put them in here. And what I would do when it gets a little farther, I'm going to take a crochet hook, an ergonomic one that fits in here, so a smaller one, and we're going to tamp them down. And some of these are too big, so I didn't cut these correctly last year. So I'm just going to get some scissors and cut these down to size so that they all fit. This is the yarn I used with the Noro yarn, I believe. I'm going to cut it down. And then this I made a blanket out of. I didn't have a lot left. Ooh. This is a tea cake. This is what I used for this is part of the Lenny Kravitz scarf I made last year. This is going to go in. This is home deck that I used to make a cat bed when the kittens were little itty bitty kitties. Let me just grab a yarn bowl here. And I am going to, this is a loops and threads yarn bowl, put the rest of my scraps in here. These are not going to go to waste. Tiny yarn scraps like this, I use either in fun ornaments or decoration, or I might also use them to stuff amigurumi. This is a discontinued yarn by, I believe it's Lion Brand. How pretty that is. I used it for, I believe it was a cowl last year. And again, I'm putting the extra in here and the small 6-inch scraps in here. Oh, party yarn. I use this for a hat. It's discontinued color. It's purple. This one I used as part of my big, huge scrap can that I made holding, I want to say it was 6 or 7 worsted weight yarns together. This is from a hat I made last year that I gave for Christmas. Put that in there. This one I made a top for my daughter with last year. This is a cotton yarn. Here's more of the party yarn. You can see it has multicolor metallic in it. This is discontinued yarn that I used for, I believe this was a blanket or a hat. I can't recall exactly. But it was in 2 different colors of the same yarn. I just keep putting it in. Oh, this is a purple Stitched by Nicole yarn that I used for a hat for Sky. That has glitter in it. Or metallic, I should say. Get in there, my friend. And your glitter too. There we go. This yarn was part of my scrap can. A lot of these are going to be part of my scrap can because that took a long time. I made a queen 6-stranded scrap blanket. Oh yeah. This was also for my daughter's top. It is a speckled yarn. That's cotton. I can't remember if it was sugar and cream or... This is something I used for a... This is from a kit. Like a amigurumi kit. Really skinny yarn. This is sock yarn that I used to make a fingerless gloves last year. Scrap sock yarn. There goes my voice in and out again. Ooh, this was used in a shawl that I made. No, I don't recall what the yarn is, but it comes in, these were the colors it was in. I believe I held it 3 strands together. If I remember correctly, it's a chain spun yarn. So this year I am going to be saving, like I said, 6-inch pieces. Here, there's multiples of this. This is from my, I made a pom-pom decoration for St. Patrick's Day last year. Pom-poms and tassels are a great way to use up vintage yarn that doesn't feel so nice. This is landscapes left from my sweater. Now, some of the stuff in here is from more than just last year, but it'll still look pretty in an ornament. Oh, this one was used for a hat for my daughter. Oh, then we've got this novelty yarn, which I made snowflakes out of last year. That's from Dollar Tree, I believe. Dollar Tree Crafter Square. It's the same one I just pulled out. Oh, this nice one. I don't recall what it was. But this was a hat I made for myself. This was all that was left. Isn't that pretty? Ignore the green floofs on it. That's from the other project. And I had this gray yarn was also part of, I believe, the Lenny Kravitz blanket. Oh, no, not the Lenny Kravitz. What was this for? I made a basket out of this, I believe. It's some kind of wool blend. I don't know what it is. I got it on clearance. Okay, I also saved my sewing scraps, like my thread scraps. So this was when I made a apron And then I made a bunch of dish and face cloths out of this blue aqua cotton. This blue was from Pom Pom Scraps I made for 4th of July, along with this red. I know some of these pieces are small, but that's what I had left. We already did all those. Already did that one. Oh. So these 2 white yarns I held together to make a couple of ornaments last year. I believe they were snowmen. So I held this white glitter along with this white boucle. They came out cute. Basically 3 pom-poms you tie together and then put embellishments on. Okay. Oh. All the scraps in the yarn bowl. This was a failed experiment at felting. It didn't come out right, but I will cut a little piece off and put it in there. This is a piece of a sweater that I cut up and made into some ornaments last year. And this was also from some pom-poms of something I made in Skylar's room. It's a wall hanging that was rainbow colors. I know there's more in here from that. Okay, this was a felting project gone awry. This was semi-felted and a never finished felting, and it was a ball for the dryer. And yeah, it's all stuck together, but not enough stuck together. And it came apart when I pulled it out. It came apart in the dryer. It's a pain in the butt to clean everything out. So here's a piece of this. I don't throw yarn away. If I have scraps, it gets used until it's gone. I also love to stuff my amigurumis with singleton socks. Okay. Now we're getting down to some more sewing scraps. So this stuff here is mostly from an embellished beaded fabric that I took and embellished with beads and then put it in a frame for Christmas. Same thing with this here was also used for that, and this guy here. And this gold thread. Copper colored thread and black. This is where we're going to start pushing in with the crochet hook. That is packed away, so I can't show that to you. But when I take it out next year, I will share with you my bead embellishment project. All right, fiddly thread, get in there. Okay. More thread, and this one was also used for that. It's white with silver. It's crochet thread, which also is an awesome way to use up your crochet thread and embellishments. Stuff can go in here. Okay, I already have that. This is from yarn I had dyed. This is the yarn I dyed with avocados. And then this green was part of the scrap yarn. If you dye a lot of yarn in 1 year, you could even make one of these as like a dyeing memory ball as well. So this is scraps from another embroidery project that I did with crochet thread. I think this was one of my belly dance outfits, but I'm pretty sure it was. And this yarn here, this is from the scrap yarn. My big, huge scrap yarn took up a lot of vintage yarn. Okay, and then we've got Now we're in Christmas projects. This was cotton yarn I used for St. Patrick's Day. I believe it was a headband last year. And then this is ribbon that I did some embroidery with on a headband last year for Skylar. This I used to make a Christmas dishcloth. Same thing with this yarn. Christmas dishcloth. Okay, this gold crochet thread was used in ornaments last year or the year before. I can't remember. Oh God. Okay, this is twine. I highly don't think you should use twine for crochet. It actually made me bleed. But there's that. This I made a witch hat out of. This is the discontinued Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton with a green metallic on it. Oops, hold on. Gotta put these in. Wait, did I put in the green scrap? Where did it go? No? Did I just throw it in here? I don't know where that went. All right, we're gonna cut off another piece. Sorry if this is kind of a rambly type of video. Oh, this one I made a hat out of. It was very, very comfortable. Black and red. A lot of this stuff I don't recall exactly what it is because this was for a Christmas hat. Because I was buying a lot of vintage yarn and getting stuff off Facebook Marketplace at this point. That was for a star from Christmas. This was from some embroidery I did that I experimented with colored twine. This was much better than the regular twine to use anyways. Okay, this one is from the scrap blanket, this baby blue. Take this piece out. Hold on. All that I've put in there already, along with all this. Probably shouldn't have done this over the top of a blanket because now it's going to be Threadville on here. But whatever. I'm chilly. Trying not to turn the heat up because it is expensive. Okay, this black and silver I used to make myself an apron. This nice off-white and gold cotton, which actually I got this one and this one. These are both from TJ Maxx, like 2 years ago on clearance at Christmas. It's supposed to be wrapping twine, but it was a huge ball. Really pretty. I got it 80% off. This yellow I used for, not yellow, this white and gold I used for a bag I made last year. So as you can see, our ornament is getting nicely filled up. How pretty. Let's see what else we have. Oh, we already have that in there. Oh, this pink. This was a hat for Skylar. This one. I do make hats for Steven before anybody asks me. I do. Whoa. Hold the phone. I got more down here. Needs to go in there. Oh, this is some of the yarn that I dyed with blueberries. I will link my yarn dyeing playlist down below if you're so inclined. It's not a big playlist and I did them a long time ago, so keep that in mind. I need to get back into that though, because it is lots of fun playing around with that stuff. Okay. Oh, here's a better piece of the one that I made a blanket out of. It's super bulky yarn. It's 2 of these twisted together. I gifted that to my dad. This yarn here I used for a Christmas project. More of the white ribbon I used to embellish a headband for Sky, except it's a different width. It's a different white ribbon. I used several sizes. Get in there, my friend. Here's a piece of black shoelace that I used for a bag with unconventional materials that I got from the recycling place that's unfortunately closed. Okay. Oh, this is some of the London K yarn I hauled from Dollar Tree like last year or the year before that came in really pretty rainbow colors. I made a wall hanging for Skylar's room using a mop handle from Dollar Tree. This was a small weaving project I did. One a part of it. Oh, this was a hat I made for Steven last year. This was yarn that I dyed with tea. That one didn't work out so good. But we learn what not to do, right? Okay. Oh, this also was a hat for Steven. Look at how blue and green. Isn't that nice? This will be a lot faster this year because I'll have the things pre-cut. Oh, this was from a kit that I didn't like. I want to say it was some kind of a cross-stitch kit from Dollar Tree last year. Wasn't a fan. Same yarn. More of that. Oh, this red yarn was used for a Santa project for Christmas last year. And this nice sock yarn was used in a embroidery project. I think it was bead embroidery on one of my belly dance outfits. Ooh, this nice teal color was for a hat that I gifted to one of Steve's relatives. And this is actually twine, not twine, but like it's over with the hardware stuff at Ocean State Job Lot. I think I made coasters for outside with it for the summer before, if I remember correctly. It's technically rope, so it really does well outside. Get in there. Oh, this yellow yarn I used as part of a headband project for myself. And that's it for this stuff. Oh no, there's a pink one. This was part of a pom-pom project for Skylar. I don't know why I saved so much of this. Oh, this one was part of a hat for me. Purple. This pretty sock yarn was used for bead embroidery. You also can use crochet thread for bead embroidery. How pretty it's looking. Isn't that fun? Okay, let's see what else is in here. Okay. Oh, this is from an amigurumi kit. I believe it was a Harry Potter one. The yarn in amigurumi kits kind of sucks. I think I tried to make the sorting hat. Something went wrong though. I don't remember. I think it was the hook that came with the kit was horrible. And then I just kind of wasn't a fan. This also came from an amigurumi kit. I don't remember which one. This might have been the same one, and it was for the golden snitch, I think. Heavy on the I think. Oh, white cotton yarn that I use to make, oh, there's actually a lot of this. This needs to go in my cotton scrap bin. I mean, there's quite a bit of it. Use this to make some washcloths. I'll cut a small thing off of it. Put that up there. I'll put that away after. Oh, hot pink yarn. This was a cowl for Skylar. Part of it anyways. This burgundy was part of a hat that went to Steve's family. Okay, this peach yarn I dyed. I dyed it using food dye, and you see some of it's purple. That came out pretty last year. This was another dye experiment. This was, I believe, avocado. I think it was the skin, or a mixture of the skin and the, what do you call the nut inside, the seed. I don't recall exactly. This was part of the throw blanket, the Afghan, the, whatchamacallit, the scrap can. This is some of the yarn I dyed with dandelions. Came out like a yellow. This is the second one I did that came out better. And then this one is one of the ones I dyed with tea. There's two different colors here from the tea dyeing. I used a couple different color teas. I really should do that again. I have a real plethora of teas that I got from Sips By tea subscription box. This is more of the yarn I dyed. I believe that was also with food coloring, if I remember correctly. Oh, this is blue yarn I used to make a pair of mittens for Steven. Blue and purple. It's looking real pretty. See, I put all those in there already. Don't mind me talking to myself. More of the, yeah. Okay. This is also from a scrap blanket. Oh wait, no, that's a different one. Should I say the Queen scrap blanket, right? The Queen. Already put some of that in there. Already put some of that in there. Oh, this is yarn that I use for a basket. It's like pre-felted wool that I got from, what's the name of the place in Pawtucket? Peter Patchy's Yarn. This yarn I used for a Halloween project. I have more of it I'm using in the Mood Snood right now. Then we have these two that were used for Christmas projects. This is just basic acrylic. And then I also have some more of that London K yarn. Scraps here from the wall hanging. So this is the green. And the red and the blue. I used almost all of it in the wall hanging. I'm actually surprised they have scraps left. This I used for a hat for Steven. And then now I have to pick up all this threads and stuff off my blanket. And this is what we have. I have filled this whole yarn bowl with the other scraps, and then I also have all this black yarn. This is going to actually go live in a Ziploc bag for when I do amigurumi again. But this is what we look like. Let me put the cover back on. Ah! Falls. These always are tricky to get back on. Oh. You also can get these from Dollar Tree. In all different shapes. So if you're so inclined, you can also get it there. This is what we look like. Is that not pretty? And so in another video, I'm going to be doing how to make a tag for this or make something to put on this. That's like a crochet ribbon kind of with the year. But what do you think of this yarn crochet memory ball? I am going to be leaving this up, excuse me, year round right behind me. So that's why I use this one. What do you guys think? Please let me know down below. If you make a yarn memory ornament, please tag me. And I'd love to see the pictures at the end of the year if you have stuff from last year. So please like, share, and subscribe so your friends can be affordably crafty too. And have a creative day, everyone. Bye-bye.